You will be America's sweetheart.
Kiss her, mother.
Hey guys, it's April. Today I'm going to show you how to get this really fun, simple 60s, early 70s inspired look. It's just your basic kind of 60s cut crease, lots of eyelashes, lots of eyeliner, with a fun pop of color on the lid. I must say I really do love this sort of like split pea soup kind of green. Lots of blush, a little faux freckles, and a nice pink lip. And of course, I couldn't help myself. I had to top it off with some really ginormous hair. I will say though, I don't have a tutorial for this hair in this video, but I will be leaving 2 links down below to 2 previous tutorials that I've done that both have had a tutorial for this hairstyle. Super easy. It's just a really high pony that's been teased to hell. But yeah, it's a really fun look. I love it. I know that some of you guys have wanted me to do a few more 60s sort of looks because I kind of strayed away from it a little bit. But I have some more great looks in store for you guys. But yeah, super fun, super easy. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to get this beat. Was that cheesy? I bet you that was cheesy. Anyways, yeah, stick around and I'll show you how to get this makeup. So I am taking a very tacky primer and applying that all over my face so that my foundation has something to grip onto. Next, I am taking a flat concealer brush and a few concealer shades just about lighter than my face color. And I'm going to go ahead and carve out my eyebrows. So what this means is that you trace your eyebrow around with concealer as close as you can get, top and bottom, and then I like to blend out. And what that does is it creates the illusion that you have already filled in your eyebrows. So it just makes them look really nice and shapely. And I like this because I'm really not into filling my eyebrows that much anymore. Next, I am taking a very full coverage foundation and I'm applying this to my face. So I like to start off in small sections since this foundation dries very quickly. And with a flat, dense stippling brush, I like to buff that into my skin. Now, I wanted to mention that I was actually having a pretty bad skin day here. That's what happens when you miss like a week of your skin regimen. But yeah, it was just really dry, spotty, and patchy. But I went ahead and did this look for you anyways because I just wanted to show you that it's okay if you're not having the best skin day. It doesn't have to like prevent you from, you know, doing your makeup if you really feel like doing it that day. And I'll show you a couple of tricks to kind of help with that like patchiness towards the end of the video. But yeah, just go ahead and apply foundation all over your face. Make sure that it's blended in really well. I like to add just a little bit more of that foundation underneath my eyes as a concealer, just for a little extra coverage. Next, I am taking a loose face powder and I am setting all the sections that crease. I know with dry skin, powder can be kind of a dangerous game, but I'll show you how to fix that later. So I am taking a small angled brush, I'm licking it because I'm gross, and I'm dipping into a matte black eyeshadow, and I'm going to go ahead and just carve out this crease shape. I like to go really deep in the inner corner and just above the crease, and I like to make the outer part of it go down, and this kind of gives you like a sad girl twiggy eye. Next, I am taking a matte green eyeshadow. This one does have a little bit of sparkle in it, but it's not like the most noticeable. And I am taking my brush, which is kind of angled, like an angled shader brush, and I am just applying this all over the lid, everywhere below the line. And with what's left over on my brush, I like to just kind of smudge that into my bottom lash line. And make sure that everything is nice and opaque. Next, I am taking a black liquid eyeliner, and on my top lash line, I am tracing as close to my lash line as possible. But once I get to the outer portion of my eye, I'm going to wing it out, but in a downward direction that kind of follows the crease shape. And once again, this just adds to the like sad girl twiggy eye. Next, I am going to apply a white or nude eyeliner to my waterline. This gives you a more wide-eyed look, and it's kind of a staple for this sort of eye style. Going back in with that black liquid liner, I am drawing my little twiggy eyelashes. I like the last eyelash towards the end of the eye to be the longest. And then the rest just kind of follows suit, slowly tapering till I get to the inner part of my eye. Make sure that they're nice and spaced out evenly. But it's okay if they're not like super perfect. Next, I'm just taking my eyelash curler and curling my eyelashes for a little bit of lift. And applying a black waterproof mascara, making sure that they're very nice and coated and separated. I'm also going to apply some of this to my bottom lashes, really making sure that I'm getting separation since they tend to look a little bit scarce, so I'm just building them up. Now go ahead and apply some false eyelashes to your top lash line. I like a style that's tapered on the inner corner while the middle part of the lash is the longest. I feel like this is the best shape for this style of eye. I don't really feel like flared works as well. Don't forget to cover your lash band with some black liquid eyeliner if it's needed. It just kind of makes the look very polished. And pinch your eyelashes if needed as well. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of lip balm since my lips were also dry. And today I am going to go in with my blush palette, and with a large powder brush I'm picking up this matte peachy color and applying tons of blush to the high parts of my cheeks. I like to just plop the color on first and then blend it out. This is a really great formula blush, so it's really easy to do that. I like to go over my nose a little bit. And I like to add some of this blush onto my chin and forehead, and it just kind of ties the whole face together. I feel like that's how I can get away with wearing so much blush, is when I add it to other parts of my face, so I don't look so fucking crazy. Next, I am taking a more corally blush that has a shimmer to it because I wanted a little bit of glow, but I didn't want to really dip into any highlighter today. Now I'm going to take a angled like face brush and a little bit of bronzing powder just to add back a little bit of warmth, because I did feel like my foundation was maybe a couple of shades or maybe just like a single shade too light for me. So I am just kind of dusting that over my face. I like to work in my cheekbone area first and then buff the rest out everywhere. Next, with this like little brown eyeshadow that's neutral, a little bit of rose water and my skinny little liner brush, I'm going to dot just a couple of little faux freckles, just a few sprays over my nose and a touch on my cheek and a little on my forehead. I try not to go too overboard with this, but I just feel like it kind of ties the look together. I like the sweetness of a faux freckle, and I know that in the 60s women sometimes wouldn't wear as much foundation and so their skin would show through, but you know, I'm having a rough skin day, so that ain't happening. So I like the faux freckles to kind of help assist. Brush them over with a little bit of your blush, and now I'm gonna go in with this like lip color, which is a really beautiful like pinky nude. It's not so much nude, but it isn't a very strong pink, but it does like pack a bit of a punch. And this is a matte formula, but because I already added a little bit of lip balm, it kind of just helps glide and adds a little bit of like emollients to the lip. I love it. It's such a pretty color, and I think it goes so well with this green and my hair. It kind of matches my hair. So to fix my dry skin, I am applying a tons of rose water all over my face, and this has a little bit of glycerin, which is like a humectant. And with a damp beauty blender, go ahead and just like press that into the skin, and it just melts all the products. And I feel like this kind of really helps save your face if you're having a rough skin day. And now I'm just fanning that dry since I did apply a heavy layer of that spray. And now I like to go in with my spoolie and just comb through my eyebrows just to make sure that there's no powder or product in them. And I like to buff my jawline just a little bit more just so that everything's seamless. Now I am just taking the clips out of my hair and just kind of like preening and primping my hair a little bit before we finish this look, because obviously hair is important. And this is it for the completed look. As I said, this is actually a pretty basic look. I think that if you can get this sort of like 60s lined cut crease down, it's such a fun look to pull out of your like bag of tricks. You can play with so many different color combinations. The line doesn't have to be so crisp. You can diffuse it and make it a little softer. You can play with more natural shades to make it a daytime look that still has a statement, or you can just go like batshit crazy and apply as many colors as you want to it. But it is a very like what I would consider a staple. I think that if you are very much into the 60s and 70s, this is kind of like one of those staple looks that really help pull a whole 60s look together. I'm the kind of person that like really believes, here's the thing, as a gordita, like I struggle with finding clothes that convey a sort of vibe that I want. You know, it's not very easy for me to go thrifting and find really cute 60s, 70s pieces that will fit me, because I mean, I can't even go into a mall and find stores that will fit me. So I often rely heavily on hair and makeup. And what I find is that even if you have modern clothes that are like vaguely vintage, if you can get the hair and makeup down right, it really pulls the whole look together. And I feel like if you're someone who is like me, who isn't really able to kind of shop in regular stores or even struggle in places like thrift stores to find pieces of clothing that you like, hair and makeup go such a long way. And you know, like fuck fashion. I mean, I do love fashion. I love watching runway shows and stuff, but I am more interested in like style, and anybody can have style. Even those of us who struggle with finding clothes or finding this or finding that, you can always curate and have a style. So yeah, like this makeup to me is just such a staple, and if you guys can get this one down, I guarantee you'll be pulling it out of your bag all the time. It's one of my favorite looks. I also love doing this with like an orange eyeshadow. For me, orange is very vintage, very retro. And I kind of like these like muted shades. Like I like burnt orange, mustard yellow, this like avocado split pea soup green. Like I love these colors so much. And I also think it looks really cute with this pink hair. I think that green and pink are just like such a top tier color combination. But yeah, super simple, very fun. I definitely want to see you guys try this look out, and you have to tag me in it because I love when you guys send me pictures of looks that you've done from my videos. Like it makes me so happy, because that's why I make these videos. I make them so that you guys can try them out and hopefully like hone in on your own craft and skill and just make it your own, and it makes me so happy to see that. But yeah, that's about it. Reminder that I have a hair tutorial on this hair in 2 previous videos. I will be listing those videos down below so you can check them out. It's a really basic hairstyle. You're gonna be like, really? That's it? High ponytail that's been teased and fanned out. So easy. I don't even have hairspray. I'm not even wearing hairspray. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching. A reminder that I will be leaving a list of all the products that I use down below in the description box, as well as different types of links. So I always include like my personal social media. If there's certain music that I use in a video, that's always included down below. That goes for different video clips if I've used video clips from something else, to the brushes and tools that I use. Just everything's in the description box. But thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and until next time, bye.